We're gonna see here. I think we are set up and we are live. We're gonna see here. I think we are set up and we are live. We're gonna see we are live. I think we are set up and we are live. All right, this is going to take some getting used to. This is the first live stream. I'm hoping to do some more. Hey, traveling with the Bannisters. Awesome. Hey, guys. We actually miss you guys a lot. I need my glasses and I really can't see. I need my glasses and I really can't see. I'm going to cheat and we're going to grab my phone. I'm going to cheat. Let's see here. We're going to try. Hey, Randy's on there. Hey, Randy, I am wearing your sweatshirt finally so you can see it. Hey, that you got for my birthday. I am wearing your sweatshirt. Hey, Randy's on there. Hey, Randy, I am wearing your sweatshirt. We're like so excited for you to get on the road soon. Finally, so you can see it. Hey, that you got for my birthday. I'm wearing your sweatshirt. My birthday. For you to get on the road soon. I know. How did your truck break down? We saw that you got the new fifth wheel. We're going to turn all the volume down except for the main mic because I was getting a lot of background noise. But how did your truck break down? I have to learn to look at the mic too, or the webcam, and this is going to be so hard. Is the feedback better because I had the sound up on my computer that I was trying to read messages off of? So hopefully it's better. Great. I kind of was hearing the echo too, and it was really bad, but I'm glad it's better. Okay, so this is my first live, and I kind of hope to do a lot more in the future, but basically I want to do a lot of RV type stuff with the lives, kind of showing what we're doing with the RV, but mostly and mainly photography and my work, what I do, who I work with, the equipment that I use, the lighting that I use, all sorts of stuff with photography. Today I'm just going to kind of tell you a little bit about how I got started in my journey, because I kind of think 2020, as crazy as it's been, it was marked for me to be a year to make a book that I've had in progress for a long time, and I am working on that. It's going to be done at the end of this year. And it's called My Photography Journey. Possibly. Could change the title, but it's a kaleidoscope. And kaleidoscope to me means many, many things. I know to a lot of people it's just evolving colors. Well, my work kind of is like that. I mean, I do black and white portraits. I do work that isn't in color, but I think that my work is kind of a blend, a kaleidoscope, so to speak. But anyway, the journey to get to this year started, I want to say that this part has been 15 years now. The buffering might be our internet here. I am not sure. It's probably not the best, but we're going to try to make it work. Into photography for a while, and I really, really, really have always loved the art, the fashion, the beauty type work, all of that. It was my main force in photography. So I studied for years, self-taught, learning everything I could, every book, every magazine article, anything on the internet that I could to get better. But it's been a long journey, and I've been in a lot of magazines. I've been published many, many times. I've had the pleasure of working with so many models just starting out and then watching them actually go into major agencies and get signed in New York and Chicago. And it's just an incredible experience. So the book that I'm working on is actually to showcase that whole journey to where I am now. A lot of the live streams that I want to do in the future, if you guys have questions or you want me to do a certain live stream to show stuff that I do, that'd be great. Thanks, guys. Give a thumbs up. That's awesome. And it is my first time, so I'm a little nervous, so I'm probably going to be kind of like all over the place, but you know. I wish we could say, but we are moving into the new rig. Okay. Not much time. All right. See you guys. You're fine. Have a great day. Your new rig is awesome. I absolutely love the tour that she gave. So we'll see you guys later. Anyway, so photography. Photography to me means many, 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 many things. But out of all the things I do and the types of photos that I take, portraits are my favorite. I think most people who look at my work and my webpage can see that. I love taking portraits of people and creating magic, having them see themselves in a way they didn't think was possible. To see a spark in somebody's eyes when they look at your work and they're like, wow, you know, that's me. And you're like, yeah, I saw that before I even took the picture. That's why I wanted to take the picture. So, Indiana says thanks. Oh, I'll upload it for Keep it. Awesome. See you guys. So, and then Randy, who's on right now, he got me this awesome sweatshirt. Photography related, of course. It says sunshine, coffee, and camera. That's all I need. Kind of describes me to a T, right? But I thought I'd wear it for him today because he bought it for me for my birthday. Also, he's just about ready to finally sell his house, and he's going to hit the road too, and he's going to be shopping for a brand new RV. So that is so awesome. Let's see. Oh, wow. Let's see. Turn on super chats. Okay, yeah. I'm going to have to figure out how to do that. Just learning how to turn this one on today, that was a feat in itself. I really wasn't even sure it was going to turn on. Is it still buffering quite a bit, or I'm pretty sure it might be the internet not being the greatest, but and actually I think I might have to move the internet source back here when I live stream because it probably will be faster and buffer less. So my next live stream I will bring the internet source right next to where I am. Let's see. Oh, cool. That's good. That's good. So, I guess we'll talk a little bit about in some of my past videos you now know that I shoot Nikon again, and I am so happy. I didn't realize how much I missed Nikon, and apparently I did. But I shoot with the Nikon D780. Amazing camera. I have a lot of videos that I am behind on because I have a lot of photo shoots I am behind on, but there is going to be some videos with me shooting the Nikon 780 and testing 3 different lenses, the D-series Nikon lenses, the 85 1.8, the 28 2.8, I want to say it's 2.8, don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure. The 105 macro, oh my goodness, my son got me the 105 2.0, I believe, macro lens. It is my favorite beauty portrait lens now. When I do my extreme beauty shots or just my headshots, that is my go-to lens. So I've done a few videos on that will be coming up. My 85 is my all-around favorite. That's the one that I wouldn't be afraid to put on and just use for any shoot, no matter what I was doing. but I also tried a new 28 lens, and for fashion and editorial, it's very unique, and I'm really loving that. So that's going to be another video. What else? So yeah, I have the Nikon D780, those 3 lenses. I am ordering a couple of the Yongnuo lenses for Nikon now. So I'm going to be doing a couple photo shoots with 2 of the Yongnuo for Nikon full frame lenses and do reviews on those. I did some for the Canon in the past, and those were perceived, they were taken very well. I have lots of views on those, so I'm hoping there's a lot of people that would want to see how they work with the Nikon. I haven't decided which ones. I'm going to purchase 2. So if you guys have any recommendations on the 2 that you would want to see the most, I'm kind of thinking not getting the 85 because I have my Nikon 85 and I'm not going to replace it. And I did a review on the Canon 85. I don't know if they have a 135 yet, but that's possibly an option. And then trying possibly the 51.4, which I did do a Canon 51.4, but I no longer have that lens in my collection. I just have the 85, the 28, and the 105 for Nikon currently. So the 51.4. So has any recommendations on the Yongnuo lenses that they want, send me a message, and we'll get a couple of those too. I plan on doing a few more videos. I also have some from photo shoots that I haven't done yet, showcasing the lighting that I use when I do my headshots. I primarily use, because I travel a lot, is it a new ear? Vision 4 lithium battery operated strobe with a beauty dish. I have a couple of videos showcasing that. And I also have a setup with one single light, strobe light, and an umbrella, a white sheer umbrella that I shoot headshots with as well, with reflectors. So there's going to be a video on that. What else? My book is a really huge thing. I don't know if... it's probably not going to be ready until, I'm going to say, mid-December and go on sale just the week before Christmas, because it's basically, for 2020, I turned 50 this year. So I figured this was a good year to make a new book showcasing my photography journey. And so Kaleidoscope will be out then. Let's see. I don't know what else to talk about, and we still have time. If anybody has a suggestion, what do you want to hear about? Scrolling back, I really do miss traveling with the Bannisters. They are so awesome and fun. I'm so glad that we met you guys. I'm really excited for Randy when his house sells and he's on the hunt and a journey to pick out the perfect RV for him. He has his motorcycle, and that is his main. He wants to be able to have the motorcycle with him, so he's going back and forth between, I think, a fifth wheel and a couple other options. But if anybody has any suggestions for him, feel free to send them his way as well while he's in the market for shopping. Probably in the next 3-week time frame-ish, she'll be seriously looking for the right one. I guess I could talk about when I first started in photography. I started with film. This is kind of like my journey. I didn't really know a lot about it, and my brother actually had he was in college and was taking photography classes a couple years prior. And one day I called him up because I just decided I wanted to learn more, and I asked him, "Do you still have your cameras that you used for your classes in school?" And he had one, and he let me use it, and that's actually the first camera I ever used. I had a few after that. It was actually a Vivitar series camera that I ended up shooting a lot of my work on, a lot of portraits of my kids when they were little, with a 135 fixed prime lens. Beautiful lens. But that's when I fell in love with photography. My kids were my subjects for like forever because I was just learning a lot about the settings and manual and all that kind of stuff. And when I decided that the modeling type angle and the portraits was the direction I wanted to go, I kind of changed up a lot of things and what I was shooting, and got involved in a lot of workshops and met a lot of friends that oh, what's that? Oh, around September 1st, Randy says, yes, he will definitely be seriously looking for an RV. But after my journey started and I decided this is what I really wanted to do and learn, like I said earlier, that's all I did. I read everything I could. I studied every book that I could, every picture that I could, practice settings. And then the internet came along and I could actually learn more at a faster rate. So my first digital camera, wow, wasn't actually a Nikon. And it actually wasn't a DSLR either. It was a Sony Mavica, the kind that actually recorded to a little CD. I love that camera. I actually have one of those still. And from that, I think I had a Fuji Finepix for a while. That actually took some amazing pictures. I used that in Michigan City and took some really, really good pictures at a workshop once. But then that's when I think I went into Nikon. And the Nikon, I'm gonna say D50, hoping that was the right one, was the first one, like a 6 megapixel camera. Was my first digital camera, and I still have pictures to this day that I absolutely love from that camera. Then I went, I used crop sensor a lot. I never, ever, ever had a full frame until now, until I purchased the D780. And I was fine with that. I still am. I still have crop sensor cameras that I absolutely love. Then I went to, I even had the D40X, I'm thinking. I had about 4 or 5 different Nikons before I bought a Canon, which shockingly I thought I would never do. But I ended up switching and I got a Canon DSLR, and I had that for quite a few years. And then I upgraded into their top of the line crop sensor camera from Canon, and then Sony came along and I had to try it. I mean, mirrorless intrigued me, and there's so many things about mirrorless that I love. Mostly their live view technology, but their eye tracking, face detection tracking, all that is really cool. And the fact that you can see your adjustments in live view was incredibly awesome. When I shoot outside, that helps a lot to be able to adjust and see what you're doing, and then you can like do it very, very easily. In the studio, it didn't matter because I pretty much knew my settings in the studio and I could adjust them on the fly anyway, and I didn't have to really see it. It was in my head. But as much as I love the Sony, and I still do, Nikon got me back. And then the D780 came out, and for whatever reason, I decided this was the one. This was the full frame that I was going to get. This was the first full frame camera. Am I still experimenting with film cameras? I have film all the time. I used to try at it, but this year I haven't been as. But I plan on doing a shoot coming up where it is nothing but film and my film cameras. I think that will be really fun. I also have a lot of little pocket cameras that I want to start, like this one, the Nikon. I want to start doing some photo shoots with these, and an entire photo shoot using just little pocket cameras. I have 2 underwater ones and about 4 of those and my film camera. So those will be some good videos coming up in the future. Let's see. So yeah, that brings me kind of up to now. I don't know if any of you have looked at my website, but www.portraitsbykelly.net is my website. That's where you can check out all my work. You can see what I do, and if you have any questions or you have, want to know what kind of lighting do you use for this, what did you do for that, what made you come up with the idea for this, please ask. We can do videos on almost all of that. I'm really bad about putting in the settings in the videos that I make for behind the scenes because sometimes they take a long time to do a video, and I know I'm really bad about it, but I also know it's going to take so much more time, but I'm going to try to add more of the settings in there for you guys. Let's see. Another question. Your outdoor portraits with the changing colors are going to rock. I am so excited about fall coming up and the changings of colors. I have a couple photo shoots lined up for that. And hopefully, Randy, you're going to be here for a couple of them and you can have some fun too. But I just got this dress that is to die for today, and I got to find the right model, but when the colors change, it's going to be absolutely beautiful. Let's see. I don't even know how long we've been on yet. Oh, 21 minutes. I don't know how long a live should go. Some people go an hour, some people go less. I'm thinking anywhere between 30 and 45 minutes for mine, possibly. But it looks like there's 5 people on. Anybody else have any questions? Anything else you want to know? Like I said, this is my first one, so I don't really have anything planned out. I think when I go live next week, I know I've done a what's in my camera bag video before, but I'm going to kind of pull it out anyway. And I'll show you, all the lenses that I do have and talk a little bit more. And maybe you guys will give me suggestions at that time for the Young Newell lenses that you want to see reviews on. Because I really do want to narrow down my search to the 2 that I need to purchase for those videos. So anybody who wants me to do a review on a Young Newell lens for Nikon, please message me or put in the comments below what lenses you would like to see the reviews on. Now, these are going to be for Nikon now. The ones that I did in the past were for Canon, but I want to get 2 for Nikon. Let me see. So yeah, the next live, I think I'm gonna go every Thursday now, probably at 7 o'clock. And we'll kind of go through my camera bag and we'll decide then what lenses we're going to order. Hopefully I'll have a couple more videos put up. In that time I'm actually going through a bunch of photos as we speak over here on my computer. And I should have, I think, 3 or 4 sets done in the next week. So about 3 or 4 more videos behind the scenes. Some really awesome stuff. Oh, and I'm super excited. I'm going to put a video together about this, but I believe coming up in the next, I think the 10th is the deadline, so they'll probably release it within the week after. I just found out I'm going to get another cover of a magazine. It's a French magazine, and I'm very excited. It's from a set that I did with these 2 amazing girls that I worked with and will work with again and again. But April Berry, the makeup artist, she is also a model for me that I'm working on an amazing set. But she did the makeup for Whitney Newberry, who is going to be on the cover of this magazine. She totally nailed the concept that I had in my head. It was amazing. And with the 2 of them together, it's awesome. I can't wait. Let's see. The first one is the hardest. You're doing good. Yeah, this is really tough to sit here and try to think of what to say. Oh, Class A or Class C? Yeah, that's what Randy wants to know. We thought Class A, more room, although some Class Cs now with double slides are pretty darn comfy and roomy. But basically, he needs to be able to pull his motorcycle with that. So whatever you think would be the best for a permanent home living, fitting comfortably a couple people, and being able to pull his motorcycle. That's what he's looking for. So, let's see. So we said next week on live, we're going to go through the camera bag. We're going to try and pick out the lenses that we're going to do reviews on. And I think maybe I will pull up on the computer and see if I can do this on the live stream where you guys can kind of see the book that I'm working on and the outline for it. Again, it's my photography memoirs up to now. And it's supposed to release 2020, and the title is Kaleidoscope. So those will be 3 things that we can go over on the next live stream. But if anybody watches this later and you have any ideas, any suggestions, especially about the lenses, I really, really want to know, please comment below and I will go through these later and, whatever you want to know, whatever you want to hear. Let's see. I really don't have anything else to say on this live stream because I know I have so much editing to get to, and yeah, I am so behind on editing. But I'm really glad to see Randy, and I'm glad the Traveling with the Bannisters were on here. That was so awesome. At one point, I think we had 7 people in for my first live. That's actually kind of cool. But I think we're going to cut this one short now. And the next one hopefully will be a little bit longer. I think, how long did we go today? I'm not sure. Anyway, I don't even know how to end this, so this is going to be fun too. I've never done this before. But we will be back on live next week, Thursday at 7, and talking about all the things we talked about before. Thank you, Traveling with the Bannisters. Thank you, Randy, and see you soon. Bye.